I ever tell you about the time I was in Capital Wasteland? Now there's a tale. A lot of our people help us once, maybe twice a month, if that. You've jumped right into the deep end. Ah, the cover of night, my dear friend. Ah, the time-honored tradition of looting.
Un negro en ese tiempo,
Ring?
sentado ahí en el parque.
It's not so bad.
Muy extraño.
Mud?
Fíjate que eso era en los 1800.
You know what? Ring? It's bad, right?
Redneck,
It's not so
redneck,
bad.
redneck.
Mud, on the other hand? You know, if the little bug bastards just stood still, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Sometimes it's hard to take Deb seriously. I remember when she was a green recruit. You know what? It's not so bad. No. On the other hand,
Tapi sampai sama
Don't mean to make you nervous, but I don't think we're alone.
We got a live one!
Got me. Hey.
What the hell was that?
Tell your friends, you dead bastard. We'll see here all week.
What? Time to have some fun.
Let's see if they left anything useful for us. What the fuck was that?
Leave that
might
junk
wanna
behind.
focus on
You're just wasting space.
I'm thinking next time I go to town, I'll dress up as a Mr. Handy. If I pull that off, I'll be a legend.
Not acceptable. Imogen is... missing, and I want her found.
She's not missing, Mother!
Do you know where she is?
No.
So did you
that
find out
doesn't-
what happened to the
Missing, and I
courier?
want her found. What else is Edward for if not to keep the family safe?
Mother,
When do I get paid?
We'll get to that. First, I need to know what happened to the courier.
I don't...
Just
some raiders that ambushed him.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
Right now.
What's so important about this serum?
You're getting paid to follow orders. Your orders were to get it back. That's all you need to worry about.
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
Maybe even less.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry.
There might be some
I'll
valuable
send
stuff
someone to find
inside.
Imogene.
Let's go check it out.
I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Do you know where she's gone?
No, but it shouldn't be too hard to find out. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
What if she doesn't want to come home?
Obviously, as one of the family, you can't just knock her in the head and drag her home by her heels. Usually, by the time I send someone after her, she's gotten bored with the whole thing and is ready to come home. I'm sure you'll think of something. You're supposed to be resourceful, remember?
We're just one big dysfunctional town with guns.
Why does Imogene do this to me?
Excuse me.
I can't believe how Kat is talking about his sister.
Everyone wants a piece of what I got.
Hey, Cricket.
Come on, come on. Get your guns here. Small booms, big booms. I got them all.
Let's see what you have.
Guns, guns, and more guns. Just for you.
Leave it with you. If I pick anything up, I'll let you know afterwards.
Oh, di qua no.
No,
Howdy.
What the hell was that? Contact.
Hold on.
Howdy.
Hear that?
Need some cover fire over here!
Howdy, partner. We'll go get some oranges. What's good, Rory? I gotta hear my orange juice drink. I mean, like,
Anything interesting on him?
my orange juice drink. Everybody.
oh my god, this is fucking hilarious.
I broke it. The button went flying. My button, it works like.
Hey,
And look, my button went flying.
Awesome. Oh my god, this dog in the middle.
Yeah, my button just broke from my pants.
Okay, pants.
This how you run. This how I run, Alex.
Okay, puppy.
Get back.
We got trouble.
God, look at all this blood. I saw something.
Winning, that is. You're still here. You know, I do like long, lazy, dull days, right? That got the blood pumping.
You okay? You okay? Okay, you zit dan maar onder.
Asking if you're okay.
Hancock turns a blind eye to our activities. Makes Good Neighbor a great place to lay low.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
What? Another one of you mercs looking for McCready? He's in the back room. God, I love this song.
Looks like we got another freak just won't fit in.
Hey,
Need something to take the edge off. Fred Allen, Hotel Rexford. They'll hook you up.
Boy, got beer. You ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
yo, do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! Guy wants a word.
Sweet Pip-Boy, brother. You hold on to that.
It must have been crazy
Yeah.
challenging Hancock like that. Right on the street.
Buddy, I gotta be a lot more high or a lot more drunk to be bothered.
What's the matter, Ransom? Don't tell me I didn't
Excuse me.
Yeah, I got you.
I love this song. It's perfect.
I think the song wasn't the only thing you were enjoying.
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? But don't tell me. Let me guess. Ah, of course. It's those powerful muscles of yours. I could get used to it. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
What do you think?
We're all trying to forget something, aren't we? I think you and I are going to get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do?
Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Are you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seemed like a body that could use looking after.
Do you know where she's gone?
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible. Pam, could you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas.
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fellow.
free, man. Better keep your iron strapped on. Any advice?
Downstairs.
No, what's wrong?
Don't bother the other patrons.
No, what's
One day the railroad's number will be up. I thought that day had come to the switchboard. I can't shake the feeling we're living on borrowed time. Hey there.
Welcome, neighbor.
Quit
We're
shining
always
those
glad
lights
to
in
see
your
a new
face.
face around here. Tell me, do you ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
I'm looking for Emma Jean Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Emma Jean is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
I just need to make sure she's okay.
You've got my word. She's fine. She's just staying in her room right now. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
Oh, come on. These idiots aren't gonna listen to reason.
Look, truth is, we had a little disagreement about her joining the movement. She got kind of violent. So I locked her in there until I could figure out what to do with her. If you're willing to take her off my hands, let me unlock the door for you, and then she's all yours. She's way stronger than
Do
she
you think
looks.
tonight's show is
It
so
took all of
bad?
us to find you and get her locked up about how to join our movement. She's all yours, neighbor.
You must be Emma Jean.
Don't call me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
What happens if you don't get more serum?
Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. I've gone without a treatment much longer before with no lasting effect.
I don't care about your beauty treatments. Let's go already.
I don't recall asking you to rescue me.
You could be a little more grateful to the person who's rescuing you.
Oh, Thomas would have let me go eventually. But I was getting tired of waiting for him to come to his senses, so... Thank you. I was bored with Thomas anyway. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we got here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Need anything before we go?
No. I didn't bring anything worth taking with me. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Is the old world this way? I really can't imagine. Excuse me.
Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Now, how's this?
Oh, that's stunning. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway's right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in. Edward! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside
going on?
Parsons, if they
I
free
was
you...
Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Emma Jean. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Thank God. At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the Raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these Raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
If you're 400 years old, then you were born before the Great War.
Yes, I think you were too. I'd say mid-21st century?
What makes you think that?
Patterns of speech, general demeanor, physical health. You reminded me of the old days the moment I laid eyes on you. I just didn't put my finger on it until...
Yeah.
Is there anything else before we get going?
I think it's time you told me what's really going on at Parsons.
You're right. It's past time you knew.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously unstable after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours. In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
We'd better get to Parsons right away then.
Exactly right. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Why is that so important?
If these intruders have gotten past Edward's men, they may have freed Lorenzo. I'm the only one who understands exactly how to deal with him. Is that clear enough for you?
Okay.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside. Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never... I should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
And as I recall, using the serum...
I'm a sucker for those old world books.
Ready?
Hey there.
Just to be clear, under no circumstances can we allow Lorenzo to be freed from Parsons. We need to get to Parsons. Come on. We need to find out what's happening at Parsons. It's the artifact that's made Lorenzo so dangerous. I'm sure his psychosis would be cured if it could be removed.
What the?
I was meant to spin.
You're really thorough. I really want to know how the big one started. What idiot fired first? Why? What the hell did they think they'd be?
Edward's men seem to have given a good account of themselves. Not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there, we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure...
Someone made a mess. I don't like admitting it, but this place is giving me the shivers.
Something about this place. Be
Everything's
careful.
The door's blocked from the other side somehow. We'll have to find a way around. Shut the fuck up a second.
Hey,
I hear something. This is my property. You are trespassing.
I'll say that.
I'm gonna rip your heads off.
Certainly seem to have arrived in force.
Before I met you, I'd go whole days without massacring a bunch of them. Honest.
All shooting straight from
New business model. You team up with a mortuary. You see where I'm going with this, right?
Why do they always gotta fight back?
Yes. See if they left anything useful for you. Back before I met you, I'd go whole days without massacring a bunch of things. Honest.
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
Kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah. I sent the elevator down to the basement, like you wanted, and shut it down.
You okay?
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here.
If you think this
Don't
is
worry
bad,
about me.
you should see some of the.
Are you sure you can't get
I'll
up?
be all right.
Really use your help.
I just need to rest here a minute.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friends here will have to take care of things ourselves. They've definitely reached the basement.
Excellent.
Although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. It doesn't matter now. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abremlin field is still functioning. Although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached. We better hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason.
Let's get on with it.
Just follow my instructions and everything will be fine.
Be careful, Jack. You too.
We live to fight another day, and night, and day, etc., etc.
You wouldn't hit a girl, would you?
Tell your friends, you dead bastard.
Payday.
This is downright creepy.
Yes. Let's hope we can find a way through. Utility. Elevator is on the bottom floor. Come on.
Push all over it.
Hey! Hey, who's there?
Got it.
Who's out there?
Now I'm feeling all sorts of uncomfortable about the acrobatic. Seems we have a tail. We made that look easy.
More of them?
Damn it. Got blood on me boots.
takes a real slobber to achieve this level of skill. It's almost impressive. You know, you're really good at this. Too good.
We don't have time for this! We don't have time for this!
What you got left in you?
More of them? Good. The old utility elevator is still working.
I don't like going down.
Would need the key. Excuse me.
We need to hurry.
Keep your eye out for the rail signs.
Everyone you see,
Besides the
don't
goodie bags,
hesitate.
tourists and agents
You
have
can't
left
let them release
valuable intel.
Lorenzo.
Experiments were going on in a mental hospital. Could this get any worse?
Those idiots are trying to shut down the Abremlin field. That's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking out of there. I need to get in there and stop it.
Hello, Jack. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Vuelta, Lorenzo.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
No, I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls. They've locked down all the security doors. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
Shit, they're breaking through the security door. Hurry it up!
I'll be happy to show you how to get more out of the sea as soon as you... Simplest task was beyond your capability. I can straight turn. Now, finally.
There's still one thing. I just need a moment to enter the failsafe codes.
You're
quickly!
Trick to this is don't
Hurry!
die.
It won't be long before nothing can hold him.
This is fucking crazy. Winning, that is.
It's not too late. It will take some time for him to regain his powers. We still have a chance to stop him.
Goddamn raiders.
Ah, at long last, you did the right thing. You'll see.
Father,
Bye.
don't do this.
Too late, Jack. Why don't you wait there so that we can have that little chat that's so long overdue?
Get away while you can!
It seems Jack doesn't want to talk to his father. We'll have to kill him, you know. And all the rest of them.
How long have you been locked up in here?
My loving son trapped me here in the year of our Lord, 1898, so, almost 400 years. I think you were about to agree to helping me kill Jack and the rest of my traitorous kin, yes?
I never agreed to kill anybody.
Why else would you have opened that door? There's only one way forward now. But don't worry, you will be rewarded. What Jack has taken from me, I will bestow upon you freely. The gift of immortality. But first, I have some unfinished business to deal with. With your help, I trust. Meet me at Cabot House. I'm sure that's where the rats will congregate. Let's go.
¿Ya se acabó la movie? Todo como si yo tuviera millones de zapatos.
We'll talk after my family is dealt with.
Échale más comida.
There! Have you lost your mind? Why did you release Lorenzo?
You were just keeping him prisoner to keep yourselves alive.
That's a lie. I worked for centuries to find a way to cure him. But he doesn't want to be cured. He likes what he's become.
Hold on there, Jack. He has a point. Your story about curing Lorenzo has never quite added up.
What are you doing, Edward?
I'd just like to hear what he has to say. He's talked to Lorenzo. I never have. You're saying you think Jack's been lying about Lorenzo all this time.
Yes, Lorenzo doesn't seem crazy to me, although he's understandably pretty pissed off.
Well, goddamn. I guess you have some explaining to do, Jack.
You can't seriously doubt
Love
me,
you, mi
Edward.
amor.
After
I love
all
you,
I've
baby.
done for you?
Oh my!
Ah, you're all here. How did you get
Whatever
in?
their maid services, I want their number.
This is my house, after all. I like what you've done with the place.
Lorenzo, thank God you finally escaped. Jack just wouldn't listen. You know I would never.
You have all betrayed me, kept me a prisoner, and fed off me like vampires to prolong your pathetic, worthless lives. That is now over. Your time is up.
Okay, who's first?
Before I met you, I'd go whole days without massacring a
Have
bunch
you
of
gone crazy?
Honest.
They never did anything to
Don't
us.
ever let your guard down. When you do, inevitably, that's when everything goes to hell.
Well, that's done. Thank you for your assistance.
Cada que ese perrito armas saque y salió a la misma vez, perrito. Empezó. ¿Se puede subir? Ya no sé qué hacer.
There.
Neni, me pillo muy
Why did you
alado.
release Lorenzo?
Me pillo muy alado.
I wasn't sure who was telling the truth, you or him.
And now he's coming here to kill all of us. Are you satisfied?
This is my fault. I hired this idiot, and he betrayed you.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't just kill you right now.
If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already.
I can see why you like him, Edward. He has such a way with words.
Oh my!
Ah, you're all here. Good.
How did you get in here?
Why so surprised?
Whoever their
This
maid
is my
service is,
house.
I want their number.
I like what you've done with the place.
Lorenzo, thank God you finally escaped. Jack just wouldn't listen. You know I would never.
You have all betrayed me, kept me a prisoner, and fed off me like vampires to prolong your pathetic, worthless lives. That is now over. Your time is up.
Oh God, no! I always knew it would have to be that way. Please, Lorenzo, it wasn't me. It was Jack.
Hey, Jack.
Please, Lorenzo, it wasn't me. It was Jack. Oh God, no! I always
Winning, that is. The time-honored tradition of looting.
Now do you see? I told you what would happen if Lorenzo got free.
How could I have known he would be so dangerous?
You could have listened to me. I made it very clear how important it was for you to follow my instructions. But it could have been worse. Much worse. At least nobody died. Small miracle, really. I only wish I'd been able to find some way to cure my father before it came to this. I still believe that with a little more time, I might have found some way to remove the artifact. But it doesn't matter now.
Looks like I'm out of a job.
Yes, without Parsons to maintain, I won't need as much staff. Before you go, you did make the right choice in the end. So I feel I owe you something for your help. I think this is fair compensation. I won't be needing your services after this.
You don't need me anymore.
No, without Parsons to run, I don't think I'll need such an extensive staff.
Great. Thanks.
One more thing. I've done so much research on the artifact. I may be able to do something with it. Come back in a week or so. All my research may not have been completely in vain.
Bingo.